free. I told you you could always count on me. Always count on me.
Greetings to my general viewing audience. It's your man Shane Black, and I'm back. I intend to be back more often once the election season is over with. We gotta go out and vote on Tuesday. Y'all know which party to vote for, because you certainly don't want to be an ass, do you? But let's get right into Wakanda Fornever. Now, you've had black individuals, stupid ones, mind you, but black just the same, who said, well, let's just let you listen to them in their own words. I don't know which clip or clips I'm going to select, so just look at this one. Depending on which one I selected, which will be done post-production, you either heard some black hoe saying that white people need to form a barricade outside the theater so black folks can go watch Wakanda Fornever in peace, where there's only black people in the theater. Didn't want white people to be in there while we have our cultural moment. And then you had some black bitch in the video saying that white people should buy a ticket for Wakanda Fornever and then give it to a black person and let them go watch it. Now, I would suggest you, if you do that, you not give it to a black person you know, because then you might get your ass whooped. I know you, and then you're going to buy me a ticket and be like, here, Shane, so you can go see Wakanda Fornever. Because I'm going to ask you what the profanity, but y'all know how I do it. The fuck? You think I can't, if I wanted to see it, that I couldn't buy my own ticket? What's wrong with you, bitch? I ain't broke, and now we fighting. That's a good way to lose a black friend. But whichever clip I showed you, no. Not only should white people not go see Black Panther Fornever, but neither should black people. Let me start giving you some reasons why. Here's the first one. The first clip that came out, and I saw and heard this, and I'm like, that's some shit I'm not going to see. Have a look.
No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. Ee, little darling, don't shed no tear. No woman, no cry. Good friends we have, and good friends we've lost along the way.
No woman, no cry. Now there are other sad songs, almost like funeral dirges, that you could play. Let's see. Joy Division. And I can't remember the song. It was like Walk Away in Silence. There you go. And they could have put up a picture of Chadwick Boseman. Who gives a damn? Quit being racist. Just because Ian Curtis was not black, if you saying you can't play his song at the beginning of a black movie after a black actor who played a character in the movie was dead, no, you're racist, you're a Nazi. That's what the asses say. And y'all know what asses I'm talking about come Tuesday. So, no woman, no cry, no shamed, no money. Then they came out with some new clips recently, and let's have a look at this one, shall we?
Get out of my dorm. Get out. Hey, I'm warning you, do not take another step toward me.
See how they teach the children to treat their guests.
You brought this spear in here. You brought a spear in here.
Well, I didn't want to make that clip too long, but let's have a look at another one along this same vein.
Small girl. I am going to give you two options. You can come to Wakanda, conscious or unconscious.
You need to be conscious of the way that you look. Walking around here with that ash on your head.
There you go. So, apparently, Riri Williams, who's going to develop that Ironheart suit, will be the new Shuri. So, we're going to kidnap your ass, take you to Wakanda, and then you'll take Shuri's place inventing shit for us. But Shuri cannot be a leading character in this in Wakanda Forever or any other movie associated with the Black Panther, which is Chadwick Boseman. And I don't call it Black Panther 2 for a reason, as that would be a disservice to Chadwick Boseman as well as the Black Panther character. And I forget who created it. Maybe it was Jack Kirby. But I just remember him appearing in Fantastic Four, and I believe that was his first appearance, which means it probably said Jack Kirby and Stan Lee. Anyway, I digress. The character of Shuri in the comic books was acceptable to many. Black Panther lost the role. He became King of the Dead, and Shuri became the Black Panther. But in the movies, Shuri, we'll call her AAA, like AAA battery. She is abrasive. She is annoying. And she is arrogant. Though there's a reason for it, because you're inventing all this shit, and you're extremely young. So you're inventing shit the Black Panther's not inventing. But as a leading character, no. With Chadwick Boseman, the Black Panther by your side, yes. Because then you got your straight man, and then you got your Joker. So she's playing off of him, and you've got that interplay. What you saw in those scenes with Okoye and Shuri, and then both of those females, because I never really fatherfucker just never really caught on. Neither one of those, or both of those females telling jokes and shit. And in that same scene, you saw Riri Williams doing stupid shit that was supposed to be funny. You know, Okoye is a warrior, and she should be stoic. That should be her role. Riri cannot be annoying and be the main character, because that shit wears on you after a while. But let me go on to the next part. Let's have a look at another reason why you should not see Wakanda Forever. I saw this and I just had to say, what the fuck? Now, if I can find it, let me see if I could find it, General Viewer. Well, I certainly don't know at this time if I found it, because I just edited that shit together. But I was looking for an image of the person who was originally going to play Namor. And he looks a lot closer to Namor, the Submariner, than that jackass Namor. I am no more. Oh my fucking goodness. They call me Kakukan, whatever. I don't speak Mayan, Aztec, or any of that shit. What I do know is that Namor, got me saying that shit now. Namor is the product of an Atlantean mother and an American seaman. Well, he gave her some American semen, but he was an American seaman. Some of man, fuck it, y'all know what I'm saying. And I believe his last name was Mackenzie. If I'm remembering it correctly, the Atlanteans ended up killing his ass, and then maybe his Princess Finn took him and raised him in Atlantis. So even though he likely did not speak, well, if you're going to use your imagination, he did not speak American English, in that he was raised underwater, but there's no mention of Aztecs or whatever. And apparently Namor, the Submariner, that shit's caught up with some contract thing with Universal. But they could have at least made him look like the Submariner. The Submariner looks like this. Do you see a bone in his nose? Do you see a mustache? Do you see any facial hair whatsoever? Do you see anything hanging off his chest? Do you see any headdress? No. Just a man in trunks and wings on his feet. Cause shit, he's living underwater. Just like got them swim trunks on. Your ass be swimming down there. You can't have just excess shit on. And finally, because YouTube doesn't like it when your videos are too long, just like they don't like it when you don't make videos very often, because then they bury your shit. So hopefully you found this, but let me keep going. Let's have a look. Well, then this one we're just going to have a listen to this final clip. Have a listen.
We know what you whisper. They have lost their protector. Now is our time.
That right there, even though it can be interpreted in two different ways, at least, but now it's our time. Now, perhaps the Queen is referring to now that Black Panther is dead, enemies are thinking it's our time to attack. I take that as her talking about now that the Protector is dead, it is our time, is in the time for these females in Wakanda to start running shit. And think about this, gentle viewer, before I wrap it up. How many, outside of M'Baku, how many men did you see fighting in those trailers, or in the trailers that are out there? Not what I showed you, but in the trailers that are out there. Besides him, how many men did you see out there fighting? You forget, because, well, they called them man-ape in the comics, but that ape tribe, there were a bunch of men when you saw the Black Panther. So why aren't they fighting? He's going down there to fight by himself, and he left the rest of them motherfuckers at home? No, this is the MCU, and I'd say the MCU at its worst, except it's just bad to begin with. So hell, you can't get worse. You can't sink lower than what they are right now. So I'm not going to pay to see Wakanda Forever. I know the people at the movie theater, because they know damn well that, well, Shane's been here about 6 hours, ain't no movie that long. But as long as I, go and buy something at the snack bar every now and then, hell, they leave me be. But I will not watch Black Panther Forever, even if it's for free at the movie theater. And I likely won't watch it once it comes on streaming, because I've got Disney Plus because of Verizon or whatever. The reason being, it's an insult to the memory of Chadwick Boseman. It's an insult to those who purchased the Black Panther comics in the past. And it's just an insult. It would just be an insult to my senses. That's it. That's all, channel viewer. I don't know how many minutes this is, because I don't know the clips. Shit, whatever. After Tuesday Election Day, your man Shane Black will be back on a more regular basis. I'm out.